This is K Rider Geek Nation News, and this we're going to be doing another Kamen Rider Toe review, so let's get started. Henshin! Alright, so this week we've been doing from the show Kamen Rider Ryuki, and it's a show that aired from 2002 to 2003, and this is the DX Dragvisor-Zwei. Yeah, weird name, huh? So again, this is the DX Dragvisor-Zwei, and this is actually the weapon he uses to pretty much Ryuki to do his final and ultimate form, you could say. Because he only has two forms. Yeah, 2002. It was a simpler time. So I'm just gonna tell you the basics on this series, not the the whole story, just like So what I remember, I think it was something about 13 card decks were created to for 13 Kamen Riders, and they pretty much made a contract with a monster, and these are monsters like from this mirror world kind of creatures that also kill people. Yikes! I remember, like, it's been maybe I'm gonna be serious, you guys. It's been maybe 3 or 4 years since I've seen these shows, so it's kind of like I remember that I also watched the movie version. And the movie version, the story was a little bit different. I liked it actually compared to the the TV version story. So I remember that there were 13 Kamen Riders, and pretty much they had to kill each other, and it can only be one in the end. It can only be one rider. And I remember that whoever was the last rider would get a wish, and this is like the wish to grant anything, I guess immortality or power, wealth, or bring someone back. Kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Z, Shanghong Dragon. But yeah. So that's pretty much the basic about that. So again, so this first one is to look without the box, and it looks really awesome. It's almost TV excellently size accurate, I think. It's just this part is supposed to be bigger. I mean, on the show, and the blade's way bigger. And these are the deck of cards it comes with. So now, so to give you guys a heads warning, I will tell you all, I guess, the bad stuff about this in the end of the video, and to warn you if you are deciding to get one, brand new or used. But yeah, let's see the deck first. Actually, I'm gonna open this up. I don't remember the names of these. I know this one's survival, and this is the one that he uses to turn to this form. And here's his sword, and this is level 3. It's really cool. And in the back it says advanced card, and then it's kind of weird now on the bottom, I guess, because of the mirror kind of. And this is I'm not sure, it's a shield or summoning. I forgot, but yeah. And then this is the one where he summons the dragon and it transforms into like a motorcycle. And I think this is his final attack. That's cool. And the attack says 9,000. It's over 9,000. Again, Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, it's really cool. These are really cool cards. Now, again, I'm gonna give you guys a warning. I know I keep telling you guys warnings, but like I was testing it earlier, and it was giving me trouble. So if it does weird sounds, you guys know why. But it's a really cool gun, man. I'm just so bummed that why does they do that? And I think I figured out why. I'll tell you guys right now. It's mine is used, so you guys give you guys a heads up. Usually these are sold used. It's rare to sell them new, and they are new. They're very expensive, and I will tell you the price in the end of the video. But oh, nice me. And right there, you pretty much connected with the belt. Now, sadly, I do not have the belt because, man, this pretty much this toy line, they're so expensive. The belts, pretty much the belts. Anything else like the toys are not that expensive, figure wise, but all the belts and all the deck belts are pretty much rare and expensive. Just for a deck, I think, like a tiger, I think, I forgot his name, but any of those decks by themselves go for $90, and they have no electronics at all. That's how expensive they are. Now the belt itself only has one, I think it has 2 or 3 sounds. Turn on, you put in the deck inside, and and then you push the henshin sound, and it takes out, when you take out a card, makes the sound, and then you take it off, and that's it. It doesn't really have that many sound effects. It doesn't even change the sound effects because it's all the same. Yeah. You should see, this is how you open it. And I think this is how you open. Now, I think this is my theory. I think why this breaks over time is because this part right here is really hard to open sometimes. It forces it. So you make this loud noise and you can't get all the way back. And I think over time, when anyone, even you, a collector, does this over time, it does take a toll on the electronics inside. And I think that's a bad design when they made this toy, because I feel like that's the reason why this always breaks down, because where it reads out the cards is right here. So imagine doing this over, and it's really loud, and it really I think it does over time messes the electronics on this toy. So let's hoping now. Let's test this and see. So when it turns on, it just has to make a simple sound, and it starts activating and reading a card. There's no card inside. Right away you can tell it's acting up. Alright, so woo! That's a good sign first. That's the thing it's supposed to make. Now, I'm going to try to open this, but very slowly right now. Just like this. Just put pressure a little bit, and then, and close it like that. So let's use the first card. Let me get the cards. Alright. So, the first card we're going to use is Survival. That's pretty much summoning his form. So, I'm gonna put pressure here and very gently and then slowly wrist it up, and then put that, and then slowly. See, it says survive. That's so cool. And then slowly take it out. Okay, now I'm gonna close this, so she close this. Okay, see? It just did that. It just read a card. There's no card inside. Oh, God. So I'm going to do is just turn it off. And, wait if it does that. It took a couple of minutes to get it back. But, yeah. It was giving me problem already. So I'm going to put the card inside here and let's read. This is how he does it when he summons, becomes his new form. Survive. And that's it for that. So I'm putting here, just close this. Now I'm gonna do this one and summon its sword. And I like these cards. They're very thick. Like you can tell they're still cards. They could bend, so you gotta be careful with these. And another thing, I seen online the cards by themselves go for about $200 or $300. That's literally you're buying a very limited rare belt, and that's how the cards are pretty expensive too. Pretty much that's for the sword. And so it's a very tiny little sword. I remember in the show it came out small and then it grew big. I'm like, huh. But yeah, that's the sword. Let me take out this now. Put the card right here. And then the next one. Shieldmento. I think, yeah, this is the shield. And the speaker is right here. Actually, the speaker is literally right next to this part that opens and closes. I wish they could have put it made here, or even, I don't know, somewhere else. I guess they had a little limited, but I think it would have been better here, or maybe a little bit more close, because I think right here it also kind of messes it up because this thing opens, so much, and it's like, okay, so let's do the summon of the pretty much the motorcycle when he transforms on. I think that's the coolest scene. There is a figure, or like the motorcycle you can combine with the figure. I think it's HH figure, and it's so cool. I think it's also very expensive. Now let's do the final card. I think this is pretty much his kick strike, or his final kick, like every rider does. Final mental. And that's pretty much it for this. Alright guys, so that's the end of my video. So I'm gonna give you guys the good and the bad about this toy. So pretty much, hold on, let me turn this off because this is bugging me actually, because it's on and it flickers. I love that it tells you that. But pretty much the good and the bad. So the good, it's a really cool toy. I like the design. I like the cards. I like that it's almost TV size accurate. I like the whole box design. I love these cards. These cards are cool. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get this, because the whole theme of the cards. it's, if you're a fan, it's a must-have. And pretty much that's the good thing about that. I'm gonna tell you the bad thing. The bad thing is a little bit bigger compared to the good thing. So bad thing is, the cards, they're very easily bendable, and these cards are very expensive, very rare to find. So if you do damage these, it's gonna break your wallet. Just to give you guys a heads up. Now another thing, these are known to break, again, like in my videos telling you guys, these are known to break down over time. And I honestly thought it was just like knockoff ones or something like that. No, these do break down over time. Eventually, I noticed a lot of people buy two, so one breaks down, they have another one to test and do review of, or on, on the videos. But they, new or old, over time they do eventually break down, and that's because these are 2002 toys. It kind of makes sense, but I guess also this line, when this year came out, well, that year came out, it wasn't durable. It wasn't meant to last so long, because it's about almost, what, 16 years, I think, 16, 17, I'm not doing the math, I'm not really gonna think about it, don't score me on that. But yeah, it's a very old toy. It's gonna be in a couple years, gonna be 20-year-old toy. So that's, yeah, yikes. I don't know why, but I guess the way it also was designed, I think the way the gun was designed, it was very flawed, especially like the whole taking back and forth. It beats I guess the little part that beats out the cards over time. So brand new and old, I'm warning you guys, they do break down. So if price, these are very expensive. This Kamen Rider series is very expensive when it comes to the belts, the decks, the weapons. Some of the weapons, especially this one, the cards, all of them are very expensive. Now, mint condition, new, never open. This goes for like about 210 to 217. This toy, yeah, it's pretty expensive. Now I don't think for mine, I don't think it's worth that price, because the fact that if it does over time break down, so imagine you actually did buy it for that mint condition and you brought it home. I was there a couple of times, like let's just say the whole weekend, and you sealed it away for like a year, and then you open it again and it's acting up. Yes, for that price, 217, that would hurt me if that ever happened to me. So new or old, these do eventually break down. So just guys to give you a warning. Now I got mine to about 65 or 70. Mint condition, not really scratched up. Cards were all intact. Box was a little beat up, but for that price, it's not that bad. It still hurts me, okay? Because for 70 and it's acting up, it bugs me a little bit. The first time I opened this and I tested it, it was working perfectly. There was no glitches. And then I put it away for maybe like a year or two, and it started acting up. I don't know why. I wasn't really messing around with it, but see, that's just to guys to warn you. Even if you don't play with it and I just literally tested for less than an hour just playing around with it the first time, then I put it away. From now to today, it was acting up. So like I said, if you're getting it under 50 or 40, get it. That's the price I will get it for, knowing it acts up. But getting anything higher than I got it for, it's not worth it. If brand new, it's not worth it, because it will break down over time. So just to give you guys a heads warning on this. So I hope you enjoy my video and give you guys information about this toy. This is Mr. Bushido signing out at Ryuki Nation News. We'll be the latest toyotas of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai anime and comic book toy, and Tokasei Monster, aka Kaichi.